What's good with y'all boys, man? We back for another One Piece video, man. I know it's been a minute since we did a discussion video, but this chapter has a decent amount of things for us to discuss, and the last chapter was pretty good. So we here with another video, man. I'm finna give y'all boys this, and then I'm gonna give y'all boys a prediction. And I don't think a chapter's coming out this upcoming week, so I'll fill in the next week with like JJK content probably. I watched like the first 6 episodes of season 2 last night, so yeah, expect some compilations of my reactions and my thoughts on that coming out soon too, because I plan on catching up probably by like maybe like by like January 15th or something like that. But look, let's get straight into the One Piece discussion. All right, so we know this chapter it started off with Bonney basically seeing the rest of the memories from Kuma and all that type of shit, right? Her and Vegapunk had a little apology when Bonney apologized for accusing Vegapunk of being the one to kill off Kuma, and then we cut back off into the present, finally, right? We all been waiting to get back into the present when it comes to the egghead shit. I ain't gonna lie, I know I have Kuma flashback. The past 2 chapters, I was kind of like, all right, I'm ready to get on, right? Now, the first thing we really got discussed in this chapter, all right? Where is it at? Where is it at, right? Because I'm looking for it. Actually, yeah, this is one thing, right? Dragon. It looks like Dragon is still on Kamabaka Queendom, all right? He has not left yet. So, I know I've said, made videos talking about Dragon's gonna pull up. I know other One Piece creators have made videos talking about Dragon pulling up. It's a hit or miss topic. At this point, bro, it's not looking like he finna slide, which is disappointing to me. I can't lie, it's disappointing as fuck. But, you know what I'm saying? I still got faith in my nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if he might not pull up to this shit, who fucking knows, bro? Who fucking knows? But even then, who knows? He still could very well pull up. We don't know how much longer we finna be on Egghead. So who really knows? Anything could really happen. We in Final Saga. We know Oda tends to do things a tad bit differently, right? But the first thing we want to talk about is what Saturn's over here is doing, right? And Bonney, these two. Bonney pulls out the Nika-ish distorted future once again, right? In Saturn, he's not shook, but he notices that she's using the name Nika, and he says, "You're really Kuma's daughter because you know about Nika, right?" And Bonney all of a sudden just faded out of the Nika form and just evaporated back to normal, right? Now, Saturn says you don't understand its meaning because Bonney doesn't know the connection between Straw Hat and Nika. You know what I'm saying? Bonney doesn't know. Now, out of nowhere, Luffy gets some fucking food after he was just on the ground begging for food right now. This probably gonna be the first thing we discuss because Saturn hasn't said the lines I thought he was finna say in a second. But who do y'all think gave this nigga Luffy food, man? Cause literally in one panel up here, he's up here begging food, someone give me food. The only person who was kinda near Luffy at that point in time was Kizaru, as you can see right here, and he's thinking about Bonney and Sentomaru, right? Now, I'm under the mindset that Kizaru gave Luffy this food, my nigga, all right? And I know a lot of y'all Admiral haters probably don't want to hear that because, you know what I'm saying, that means a few things. That means, one, Kizaru was in way better shape than Luffy, and he could have got back up and finished him off if he wanted to. And 2, that means that, you know what I'm saying, Kizaru recovered from Luffy's attack faster than what Luffy recovered from his fucking Gear 5 state. You know what I'm saying? I know the Admiral haters ain't gonna like that. You know what I mean? But hey, bro, it's never too late to just admit it. And don't say it's cope, because there's only 2 people who could have probably did this shit. And the second option I hear a lot of people talking about is not an option, I believe. And that's fucking Caribou. Seeing people say Caribou could have given Luffy food. We know he did it in Wano. We know Caribou is on this island lurking somewhere. But bro, you mean to tell me all these niggas can barely move? All these niggas' powers is getting weakened, but Caribou is the one who moves? Nah, hell nah, gang. Kizaru did this, all right? Kizaru did this. Unless Oda really comes out the blue and says Caribou did it, then hey, I'll admit I was wrong. But I'm convinced it's Kizaru who's doing this shit with the food. Not only is he thinking about Bonney and Sentomaru throughout this chapter, and thinking about, and even while he was fighting Luffy the entire time, like he really wasn't even doing shit. He was sitting there chilling, staring at the ocean falling down. Like this nigga really did not even want to come here and do it and do this shit to kill his friends to begin with, bro. We all expected Kizaru to flip after he started acting a little funny the past few chapters, and it's seeming like we don't know if he's really gonna flip, because him giving Luffy food isn't him fully flipping on the government, all right? That's like your boss told you to do one thing and you do it something else. But you know what I'm saying? Your boss never finds out. So everything is still good in the world. You know what I mean? This isn't Kizaru fully betraying the government. Real question is, will he do anything else? I don't know. That's my question. I don't really know. I feel like maybe if Kuma dies or something, and then maybe he goes for Bonney again, maybe Kizaru steps in and does some shit. I'm not really fucking sure, bro. Who really knows what Kizaru's role is finna be for this last little bit? Maybe his role is just to give Luffy the food and get the fuck out of the way, apologize to Vegapunk at the end, and then bail. Who knows? Let me know in the comments if y'all think Kizaru is gonna fully flip on the Marines right now, or is he gonna like just peacefully go away and act like he ain't never did shit? Because I'm really not sure, right? Now, moment Saturn goes back talking to Bonney. Bonney says something which is interesting, that she can't even change his age, right? Which we all assume is because Saturn is immortal, right? And Saturn says, Bonney, you owe that power to yours because of me. We conducted experiments to determine whether extract fusions could grant a baby an ability without feeding them the fruit, right? Now, I don't know what the fuck is up with these goddamn translations, but I'm not finna try to decipher this too much. We're gonna wait for the officials to come out, like, you know what I'm saying, or better translations, because this is kind of wild. But if my dumbass can try to assume what this statement means, these niggas found some way to extract like the devil fruit. They extracted the power from the fruit basically and put it in a child, so they didn't have to just eat the devil fruit. You know what I mean? So it's like orange juice. You suck the juice out the orange. Now you got orange juice. So I guess it's the same thing with the devil fruit as what the fuck they did. That's what I'm thinking, right? My thing is, one, what made them want to do that? What is the difference? You know what I'm saying? Can Bonney swim? You know what I mean? Because only thing you lose when eating a devil fruit is the ability to swim. I know Bonney was in the water when this arc first started, and she like flew out the water in her kid form. And you know, when you're in the water, your devil fruit power doesn't work. So that's why she was in her kid form. I don't know, man. I don't really know. Okay, I don't really know what the fuck this could mean or why they wanted to do this. Because extracting the fusions, it doesn't keep the original fruit alive, it seems like, because Saturn literally says right here, it was a success, but the fruit itself is useless now. So it's not like you can extract the fruit DNA, give it to somebody, and then still have the regular devil fruit to eat on your own. It's useless after that, right? So what is the purpose of this? What were they trying to do, right? Now, I don't really know. Let me know in the comment section, what do y'all think these niggas were trying to do? If they were trying to make it to where you could still swim with devil fruits, I guess that's understandable. But I don't even fucking know, because I don't even think Bonney can fucking swim for real. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's kind of weird. And this kind of sounds like some green blood shit. Maybe Bonney was like the catalyst for the green blood seraphim shit. Who really knows? Hopefully Saturn goes more into detail with this shit next chapter. Or maybe we get some flashback conversations with him and the government attempting to do these experiments. And maybe why, right? But then we also get some good information about Bonney's devil fruit, which confirms where a lot of people were kind of speculating this whole time. Saturn says it can transform you into a state that matches any future perceived to be possible. But that means the possibilities become limited as your future becomes more certain, as you uncover the truth. So basically, if you know nothing about the world, you think everything is possible. So therefore, with this fruit, you would have infinite possibilities, especially if you a kid and you don't know shit about the world, and you got this crazy ass imagination. You would think damn near anything is possible, so you could damn near do anything with this fruit, right? Now, the reason Bonney faded out of her little Nika-ish form is because she stopped believing. She wasn't believing in it anymore. She felt like she was weak and shit, so the form faded the fuck away. So this shit is like Luffy's fruit on a greater scale, damn near. Like the way how they say Luffy has the power of imagination, Bonney damn near literally got that. Literally. Because at first when I read the chapter, I thought Saturn was saying the future has to be possible for you to use the fruit and transform into that. But it's not possible for Bonney to be Nika at all. Why? Because Luffy has the fruit. So that can't be it, because that's what I thought it was at first. But no, it's more than that. I guess since Bonney believes in Nika, or she did believe in Nika, she could turn into it. You know what I'm saying? But the moment that belief goes down, the power fades off with that transformation. So I guess that's cool. Bonney's fruit is very interesting now. I'm really curious to see what the fuck her awakening would be, right? because now that I'm thinking about it, she can already age people up and down. Can she age, not age, but can she give, because like for example, how she made herself Nika-ish, can she do that to someone else? Is that what her awakening would be? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section below. And I really want to know what y'all think about Saturn and why they weren't doing these experiments, because I still can't get a good hold on that either, right? Now, next we get that boy. How long have I been in corners for 10 minutes? All right, next we get that boy Kuma pulling up to Egghead, man. This is finally happening. You know what I'm saying? We see him flying in. He falls right on down. And then this is right here, right? Saturn talks about Bonney's mother, Jenny. And he said, your mother being brought to the Holy Land to be wife number 8 is ironic. She ended up being a part of my drug experiments, right? So I'm just wondering, like, does that mean that's Saturn's daddy? You know what I'm saying? Is Saturn daddy? I don't know. I think Saturn's daddy, pause. But yeah, that's probably her dad, bro. If that's not her dad, then I don't know. They was probably running, you know what I'm saying, running the little choo-choo on Bonney's mom in the Holy Land. Wife number 8 is crazy. Like, do y'all think all the Gorshays share the same women? I don't know. That's kind of wild. It's a different story for a different day, right? But Saturn says the failures developed sapphire scale for the experiments. So that means they've been trying to do this experiment with the devil fruit extraction shit from even since back then when Jenny was alive, right? And it seems like, and this is another question I just thought about. If they've been doing this for this long, Bonney cannot be the only one, my nigga. She cannot be. I refuse to believe she's the only one who this shit has worked on this entire time. Or it has to be some other people out there who it kind of worked on or straight up fear. Like, where's all these other people at? You know what I mean? But I guess like Saturn just said, they get sapphire scale and they die. So I guess Bonney was lucky because it was passed on to her as a kid and she got it fixed. So who knows? Maybe Bonney's just lucky as shit, right? And then after this, Bonney just gets to breaking down and, you know what I'm saying, Vegapunk gets on his ass about how the fact how he was the one fucking doing all this shit the whole time. And this nigga Saturn drops a menacing ass line, my nigga. This is the type of shit I was waiting for. Like I said, I hope all the Gorsei are like this to a certain extent. I don't think all of them will be, but I hope at least 3 or 4 out of the 5 of them will be, right? This nigga Saturn said, bro, these niggas getting on his ass about how they tore Kuma's life apart. Saturn said, look at it from my perspective. Do you comprehend the feelings of the insects you step on? Of course you don't. Like, nigga, huh? Bruh? Nigga said, bro, you don't care about that bug that you killed 2 months ago when he was in your crib. Why should I care about stomping on this little Buccaneer boy? You know what I mean? Hey, sounded like straight Gorsei racist was coming out my mouth. Out there in there, hit the boy, Buccaneer tone and all. But then this nigga Kuma pulls up and they see he has the paws on, so they know it's the real Kuma, the pawpaw fruit. Now this is the real question, right? What is up with Kuma? Because as we can see, they're saying the authority chips aren't working, right? The authority chips aren't fucking working. And there's another thing. We thought Kuma literally was not human anymore. We thought he didn't have any sense. But there's something in him giving him some sense to do all this shit. Whether it's instinct, whether it's some programming Vegapunk that we still don't know about, or what. But literally at the beginning of this arc, I believe that's how the arc started off. We were coming to Egghead, where it said something like how you can't take away the instincts from like machines or clones or something like that. And that's just being proven right here. Because no matter what niggas did to Kuma, bruh, no matter what niggas did, he still find a way to make it back to his daughter in the last dying moments, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Bonney admits that she thinks she'd be better off dead. And she says she's sorry because Kuma's sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, really wasn't worth it because her life is still shitty. Kuma comes in out of nowhere. I'm assuming this is a fucking Ursha shock he sends through all the guards around Saturn that are about to pop Bonnie's head off. Saturn is about to stab Bonney with his fucking claw, with his spider claw, whatever the fuck that is. And then Kuma jumps in and eats the shot on some Ace and Luffy Kainu shit. This panel is so fucking good. It was just kind of weird though because Bonnie's so fucking small, so I'm reading the shit and I'm looking, I'm like, where the fuck Bonney at? You know what I mean, right? And man, this nigga Kuma pulling out the punch on this nigga to end off the chapter, right? Now, I'm sorry this discussion video isn't too long because we're done with the chapter. We probably gonna talk a little bit more and I'm gonna get y'all boys up out of here. They had the predictions coming soon, you know what I mean? Now, that's the end of the chapter, though, man. We end off the chapter with Kuma getting ready to throw what looks like a hockey coated paw punch, man. We ain't never seen Kuma do that in the whole series so far, so I'm expecting that attack to hurt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even saying it's gonna do damage. I'm expecting it to hurt though. Do I think Saturn is really shook here? I don't know. I feel like he might be shook because he wondering how the fuck is Kuma here? How is he moving? He probably wondering a whole bunch of other things. I don't really think he just scared of the punch for real. He probably just wondering like what the fuck is going on? Like I didn't expect any of this shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's probably one of those. Will Kuma do damage to this nigga for real? I'm leaning towards nah, gang. I'm really leaning towards nah, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got in a little cheap shot and it did, you know what I'm saying? It actually did a tad bit of damage. I'm not expecting him to go out here and like do no crazy shit or nothing. Him and Luffy tag team this nigga, jump him and they win. I ain't expecting nothing wild like that. That would be kind of crazy though. If next chapter Luffy gets up midway or at the end of the next chapter and Nika and Kuma just jump the shit out of Saturn. That'll kind of go hard, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man, next chapter, I'm gonna have those predictions out maybe like the next few days, the 28th. I'll probably have those out by like maybe like New Year's or some shit like that. Because I don't think a chapter's coming out this next week. So yeah, it says end. It doesn't even say break next week. So I'm not really sure, man. I'll have the videos out though, bro. Let me know what y'all think about all the stuff we discussed this chapter. Do y'all think Kizaru gave Luffy the food? Why do y'all think the government ran those experiments? What do y'all think their purpose was with that, bro? And what do y'all think's gonna happen to Kuma, man? Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, man, and I'm about to enjoy the videos. Peace.